Good morning, everyone. We're continuing with the halachot of listening to the shofar on Rosh Hashana. So we blow the shofar many times on Rosh Hashana, and the question is, what's the minimum amount of times that you need to hear the shofar to be yotzeh? So throughout Rosh Hashana, we do what's called mea kolot, 100 kolot. We add one at the end, so 101. But each time, there's the teruah, the shevarim, and the tekiyah. Each one is considered one. So the tekiyah, two, that's considered one sound. Even the shvarim, two, even though it's three sounds, it's considered like one. And the teruah, which is minimum 9 small sounds, two, that is also considered one. So to fulfill the mitzvah on the minimum level is 30 kolot, which is, on Rosh Hashanah, there's that first time we make the bracha and we blow the shofar. That is 30 kolot there, 3 times tashrat. That's 4 times 3 is 12. And then there's 3 times the tashat, it's 9. And then 3 times the tarat, which is another 9. So 12, 9, and 9, that is 30. And then throughout the rest of the time, we do an additional 70. But let's say someone's sick or whatever, you want to blow the shofar for him, to fulfill the minimum mitzvah is like that first amount that we do when we blow the shofar, when we say the bracha, that's 30 kolot, that's the minimum amount. Now the Shulchan Aruch says that during Musaf, during the Amidah, you're not supposed to blow the shofar, but the general minhag is to do it. There's some Sfaradim that don't do it. Ashkenazim, Moroccans, and most Sfaradim do blow the shofar during the silent Amidah, contrary to the Shulchan Aruch, that is in line with Kabbalah. And that's one of the instances where we go with Kabbalah over the Shulchan Aruch. Now let's say you're in the middle of your Amidah, your silent Amidah, and all of a sudden, they start blowing the shofar. So you have to pause where you are and listen to the shofar, and then you continue going. But if, let's say, you've already hit this point where they're supposed to blow the shofar, and they didn't blow it yet, that means you were reading a little faster than the Shalei Tzibur, so you're supposed to pause and wait there till you hear the shofar, and then continue along. The Musaf of Rosh Hashanah is, I think, the longest Musaf of the year, but it's also a very powerful tefillah, has many psukim of rachamim and tachanunim, and therefore it's even a good idea for a woman to read the Musaf of Rosh Hashanah. There's a discussion, I think it is, the Musaf of Rosh Hashanah, not the Chazara, the Seder Avodah, but the Amidah itself is, I think, the longest one. So it's there's a discussion if women are obligated to read the Musaf Rosh Hashanah. It's not so, they're not obligated, but it's a good idea too. And lastly, is that one is not allowed to fast on Rosh Hashanah, right? So we have meals on Rosh Hashanah, but there's a discussion if you fast from the morning until after midday, till after Chatzot, that's maybe also considered a fast. This is also something that we have to be aware of for Shabbat, if the minyan goes till after midday, till after Chatzot. And therefore, to avoid this, what you should do is at least have a cup of water or something in the morning, so you know you didn't fast. And then even though the tefillot of Rosh Hashanah generally do go after midday, from the morning it goes till 2 o'clock, 1:30, sometimes it's after Chatzot, and therefore you know that you didn't fast because you already had a cup of water or something when you were at home after brachot in the morning, and you made sure not to fast on Rosh Hashanah. That's that for today. Mincha tonight at 6:25. Also following tefillah, we'll be heading to the cemetery for 9 a.m. at Bathurst Lawn for the Mishmara at the end of the week for our dear Amram ben Eliyahu alav shalom. No parasha shiur tonight. My apologies. Be'ezrat Hashem next week. Have a good day, everyone. Tanit Eliyahu.